Alright guys, it's a beautiful day today. I'm at a friend's house right now. We're about to go on a wild field trip, that is for sure. I'm really excited to get going today. Today, we're gonna be doing something a little different. Like I say in every single video, we are going to be driving like an hour and a half to go to the nearest Skyline Chili. That's right, Skyline Chili review is coming up. I got the merch on. I'm very excited to have some Skyline Chili, but it is very south of us. It is in South Florida. I am in South Florida, so we are going to have to make a bit of a drive. So today we're going to be driving all the way to Skyline Chili, try some good Skyline Chili, and we'll give a good review of how I think of the food. Now, I will say I am a bit biased when it comes to Skyline Chili. When it comes to Skyline Chili, the way I've eaten it my whole life, ever since moving from Ohio to Florida, is we've only had it in the can, making it ourselves. If you don't know about Skyline Chili is a restaurant, started in Cincinnati. It's more of a Northeast kind of food. Basically, it's noodles with chili on top, but instead of vegetables and disgusting crap in it, there's like a cinnamon flavor and just meat, and it's really good. And then you add cheese to that, and boom, there's your snack, right? Hold on, we're gonna switch hands. My hand's a little tired. Whew, I don't want to drop the Red Bull. It's our fuel for the day. We'll do a Red Bull review one day, but not today. I'm just enjoying the flavor. As I was saying, though, so I have been eating it home cooked basically my whole life, and I don't get to have it much because I haven't had it since I was like a really little kid, like 7 years old. So now we are going back to the motherland. We have to make quite the trip. It'll be quite far, but I'm really excited to do it. I'm a little worried because I have eaten here at that location before. I've made the trip before, and what I remember is that the cheese there is really good, but I don't like how they cook the Skyline. I prefer to kind of burn it a little bit. They let it be a little runny and watery. I'm not a big fan of that, but that might have been the one time I went there, so I'm curious to try it out and see how they do it. I've also had Skyline in Ohio, like in the motherland where it came from, and that was really good. They did a good job there. So we're going to be going to the Sunrise, Florida location, and we're going to see how well they cook it. But first, we need to drive there, so I'm just going to have a little montage vlog of us driving there. It'll be fun, and then once we get there, I'll record a little bit of me eating it, but I will be with friends, so I don't want to make it too big of a deal. I don't want to ruin the trip or whatever. We're also going to see Sonic 3 because that's an important movie to watch. And then later, I will remember it, jot down my notes, and then tell you guys what I thought about my experience later today. So yes, let's get on the road. All right, let's go. Skyline Chili! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Woo, baby! Yay! We're here! Skyline Chili! Oh! Oh, we got the crackers. I guess I'll take it. Derpabomb.com. Really appreciate crackers. And now we got the menu. Let's go. All right, gang. This is the chili cheese.
Don't have a bunch of cheese on it.
I didn't
The
actually
Coney
look
cheese
at it.
dog?
Now I'm seeing it. What is that?
That doesn't look paid.
Of course.
That's just
Very
cheese
good.
and bread.
So cheesy. This is the good stuff. I'll talk about it more in a second. All right, guys. So let's quickly talk about what we thought about the Coney cheese hot dogs from Skyline. I'm wearing the Skyline hat still with the Skyline shirt and Skyline on the back. We had a big adventure ahead of us. That day we spent a lot of time hanging out. We saw a family friend down there. We hung out at their house. Excuse me. We played some Gang Beasts, had a good time. Also, Sonic 3 was really good. You should go watch it. It was fantastic. I could do a movie review maybe another time, but I think we're a food beverage review channel, so maybe not here, but if you are interested, I could talk about it. Anyways, back to the Coney cheese or the cheese conies or whatever, the hot dogs that they serve. I got a couple things to say, and I actually did take notes while I was there. I just didn't want to record it there because I was with friends, so I didn't want to interrupt. So we'll just cut to this and then I'll talk about it. So let's talk about the cheese conies, the hot dogs from Skyline Chili. What did I think of them? So first I want to say that the breading was a little bit warmer. It wasn't like cold bread. It was nice squishy bread. It didn't seem like anything special per se. It was just good bread, but it didn't feel hard or like it was like old or anything like that, because not a lot of people go to Skyline. It's not like a very popular place. But no, the food was very fresh. And yeah, so the bread was nice and squishy. It was like heated up a little bit. It was nice and warm. The hot dogs that they used, they were just boiled hot dogs. I'm not even a big fan of hot dogs, but their hot dogs were actually really good. They don't give me a stomach ache or anything like that, so I like their hot dogs. Very good hot dogs. Very, very yummy. Hebrew National, they're good. Just yummy, and they don't give me a stomach ache, which is weird. Most hot dogs do, but I mean, I'm also having the cheese with it, so it's whatever. The cheese, I don't know what Skyline does, but the cheese is different. It's cheddar cheese, but it's not like normal cheddar cheese. It's like warmed up, but like not like melted either. It's like hydrated and squishy, but it also has like a different taste, and it's a bit longer too, and it's like nice and shredded. And I don't know what kind of squishy or nice cheese they're using, but it's fantastic, and you can only get it at Skyline. I don't know how they make it, how it is. It's just different, and you would just have to go to a Skyline yourself to really experience the Skyline flavor of it. Do we have Skyline? We do have some Skyline here, right here. So I'm going to talk about this in a second, actually. So I'm going to leave this on standby. There we go. So, yes, we are in the pantry. As I was saying, let's talk about the Skyline chili sauce on the hot dog. The Skyline chili sauce at the restaurant, they do a little differently. When I cook my chili sauce, the way I cook my chili sauce is I burn the crap out of it. I burn the ever-living crap out of it, okay? It is charred when I make it. I mean, it doesn't char and burn like that, but I just really, really cook it. And the reason why is because I don't like it super watery. I like the meat, and it really brings out a bold flavor, and it's really good. It's really, really good. And it makes the flavor just a little bit more pungent. The cinnaminess and the spiciness of it comes out a little bit more, making it more interesting taste, a little more salty, stuff like that. It's just good. So that's why I burn it. But at the restaurant, they don't burn it. They leave it a little watery. And for the pasta, that works out very well, and I'll explain that later. But they might actually cook it differently for the hot dogs. Because, like I said, they would make it really watery, but it didn't feel very watery on the hot dog. It didn't feel like droopy and stuff. It wasn't like a wet hot dog because of the sauce. It was actually fine. So maybe they cook it a little more, or they use like a scooper that like scoops out all the water so it's not super runny. I don't know, but it was good. It was very good. Good amount of sauce, not too much sauce on the hot dog. Way too much cheese, but that's how you want it. Like you can even see that is the kind of portion of cheese they'll do. Too much cheese is good at Skyline. That's how you're supposed to do the cheese. You need way too much cheese for it to be really good. And yeah, all that cheese with the sauce, not too much sauce, just enough sauce on the nice hot dog that doesn't give me a stomachache, on the warmed up bread. Fantastic. Very good experience. 10 out of 10 hot dog. One of the only hot dogs I really like. Now, let us talk about the pasta. Alright guys, we are trying the Skyline Chili at Sunrise, Florida. Let's see how it is, alright? It's amazing. It's
It's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I expected. The cheese is incredible, and I'm very happy with this. So it's very good. I'll talk about it more in a second.
Now, to talk about the Skyline pasta, let's go through it from bottom to top. The noodles themselves that they use in the Skyline pasta. For a standard three-way, you get noodles, meat, or the chili, and then the cheese on top. So with the noodles, standard noodles, typical kind of little thicker than some of these, you know, but they're nice noodles, squishy, not very hard or anything, very soft and nice and warm, very good, standard pasta, you know, but the sauce really enhances the flavor. So I said previously that they don't cook the crap out of their Skyline chili sauce and they let it be a little watery. And if you see the plates that they use at Skyline are almost a little bit like a bowl where they have an indent. And the reason why they use those plates, the reason why they specifically use those is because they let a rim of watery sauce sit at the bottom of the whole pasta thing to keep the noodles hydrated with Skyline. So even if you were biting into a noodle of the Skyline that didn't even have cheese or sauce on it, it would still taste like it because it absorbed the flavor into the pasta. It's like a genius food. It's like so smart how it's set up like that. So all the pasta, it's in the watery, runny stuff. When you pull it out, you can taste the Skyline on it, even though there's no Skyline, which is so good because the Skyline flavor is amazing. And for anyone that hasn't had Skyline before, the best way to describe it is it's like a meaty kind of beef flavor mixed with some salt, some cinnamon, bland it down a little bit, and then sweeten it up a little bit at the same time. That's kind of the best. I can't really think of any other thing to compare it to. It's pretty unique in its flavor, and it's really good. I really like Skyline chili sauce. But yeah, so the sauce, a little watery, which I think works for them, and especially the plates that they use. But my personal opinion, I prefer it more burnt. So I will say I do prefer the way I make it at home. But because of the cheese that they have there that I can't get myself, there's wins. All the way, there's wins. And I got myself a large when I got some because I wanted leftovers. And then my friend was like, man, you really like Skyline. Have my leftovers. So now I have 2 leftovers. I'm probably going to give one to my dad. But still, very nice of him, you know? So I'm very happy about that. Wyatt, thank you for giving me the noodles. And so, yeah, I ordered a large so I could have more to take home. And their cheese is fantastic. I can make this at home, of course. But it's when you get it from the store, when you get it from the Skyline Chili store, it's different, okay? It's just the cheese, the pasta, the sauce, and how they cook it. It's just different. And like I said before, the cheese, I don't know what to do with the cheese, but the cheese is amazing. The cheese is fantastic. It's so good. So I highly recommend, if you have a Skyline near you, if you are in the East Coast of America, sorry, West Coast, you guys have In-N-Out, so no complaining, even though it's not even that good. Shake Shack's better than In-N-Out. If you are at the East Coast of America, and you want to try some really good food, go to a Skyline Chili near you, okay? They're scattered all over the Midwest East area, like Ohio, Kentucky, that kind of area. If you're in Florida, there are a couple left. Most of them are gone. A lot of them closed down. There's one in Sunrise, there's one in Orlando, and I think there's one even more north. There used to be one in Fort Lauderdale, but that one closed, so big sad. So go while you still can. It's so good. I highly recommend you go to a Skyline Chili. And also, Publix usually has these. Now, these are expensive. For a can of chili, Skyline Chili, it is $5. That's crazy, but it is so good. I will pay for it, and it's amazing. Amazing every single time. Pro tip, though, if you go to the store, like a Publix or a Walmart, they're going to have it in the frozen section as a frozen thing. Don't buy it. The frozen one is dog shit. It is so bad. Please do not, for the love of God, do not buy the Skyline Chili frozen package. Just get the can. If they don't have the can, look for a Publix that does have the can, or order it on Amazon. Do not get the frozen one. I tried it at college and it was awful. So please don't do that. It's unnecessarily big. It's a preservative in your freezer. It's taking up space. Just don't do it.
What did you think of the Skyline?
It was pretty good. All in all, pretty good.
Okay. What did you think of the Skyline?
The food was great. Like, you go in thinking like the cheese is nasty, and then you eat it, and like it's really good. It's quality.
I agree.
Really.
What did you think of the food?
Spider-Man popsicle.
That means it's good. What did you think of the food?
So overall, to rate my whole Skyline experience today, I am very happy with the experience I had today. So good. The food is just fantastic. You cannot go wrong with Skyline. Skyline is the go-to meal. Maybe I'm biased because of my roots in Ohio, but Damn, it is just good. I love Skyline, clearly. I picked up another shirt too. I have a blue shirt to match my blue hat. And I also got my mom a blue shirt for Christmas. Oops, sorry, she probably is gonna see that. Sorry, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I just love Skyline. It's so good. It makes me so happy. It reminds me of simpler times when I was young. Because when I was a kid, I didn't really like the Skyline sauce. I would just eat the noodles with cheese, which is what my friend did today. Holy, my friend got noodles and cheese, no sauce. I'm like, we drove all the way down to Skyline and you don't even get it right. Oh my gosh, I was pissed. I was livid. Let me tell you, I was extremely upset. Jordan, our friendship was on the rocks for a second. I'm sorry. We are friends again. All is forgiven, but I had to use all of my strength as a man and as a child of God to forgive you. Okay, that was difficult. I mean, I'm kind of kidding, but like, still, learn to like the sauce. It's so good. I didn't like it either when I was a kid, but you got to get over that and you got to try it because it will change your life. Okay. Here's another thing. It's the easiest date meal to cook up. Okay. If you're trying to impress a girl with some cooking, but you're like me, not a good cook, put this in a pot for 3 minutes on high. Boom. Do you know how to cook noodles? Cook noodles. Throw those in a different pot. Then, noodles, sauce, cheddar cheese. That is a meal for you and the girl, or the boy, whatever, you know? That's all I'm saying. Super easy meal for the family. A little expensive, I will admit, but it is very good. So overall, what is my opinion of Skyline Chili? It's amazing. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good one. Please like and subscribe. Our rate of subscribe to unsubscribe people watching has gone up, so thank you for subscribing. We almost hit 150, so let's get to 150, guys. That'd be super awesome. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be sure to come up with more standard videos. I know I've been having a lot of friends in my videos, and I do enjoy that, but I also like that my videos are more of like me time, just hanging out on camera and also just talking to you guys, you know? So more just Michael videos will be coming up soon, but just for the last 2 videos, I have been in town with friends and stuff, so I want to spend some time with some people. And so the video with Zane was pretty fun. The video today where I spent some time with friends, that was fun too, but we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming of just daily content of just you and me, you know? So thank you for watching. You guys have a good one, all right? Go to Skyline. Welcome to Skyline bathroom review. We're gonna talk about how the bathroom is. They have a urinal and a toilet and actual normal towels. 10 out of 10, wood toilet again.